looking at the screen. Let me ask you a question. Do you like low frame rates that are low? Then you gotta play this game, dude. It's crazy low, like Unity on PS4 low. Check this out. See, this is the ice level. The frame rate is like 1/3 of an NES Mega Man game. It's like I'm playing Knack on PS4, but worse. You thought this game was bad on PS4 and Xbox One? Well, think again. It's so low that it might make you see your breakfast again.
Great idea. Wait, what?
Point is, you're dashing around at low frame rates, and I hate it. Oh, and look at this. When you die in this version, you have to wait like 20 seconds to try again. And if you want to visit the options menu, you can do loading times on loading times, and you know you like that spinning logo on black screen action. But I saved the best for last. You kill an enemy, and you can make the game stutter, making it more difficult to play the game. Stuff that'll make you slower and weaker, and make Nintendo fans cry like a Mega Man fan after a Kickstarter. So what do you think? You ready to play?
I'm ready.
No one's talking to you, Dave.
Mighty number 9
on Wii U. Okay. I should probably elaborate on some of the things here. First, let's talk about the frame rate. Throughout development, I always assumed that the reason for its simple visual design stemmed from the desire to deliver the all-important 60 frames per second across all platforms. Unreal Engine 3 isn't known for pushing high frame rates on slower machines, but we've seen it happen before with Mortal Kombat and Injustice. Unfortunately, things didn't quite turn out as we had hoped here. We were surprised to see that the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions struggle, but the Wii U version is a whole different ballgame. The dev team opted to run the game with an uncapped frame rate, resulting in a very unstable and jerky experience. I've never been a fan of uncapped frame rates, as you might know, but in a side-scroller such as this, it just feels so much worse. During gameplay, Mighty No. 9 typically operates around 35 frames per second, in the less demanding stages at least, but we have seen dips going as low as 12 FPS. Seriously. The game just never manages to feel smooth at all, and as a result, it just isn't much fun to play on Nintendo's console. Beyond that, the loading times are simply abysmal for a game like this. While 20 seconds to load a new stage isn't a huge problem, it quickly becomes one when you're forced to deal with the same loading time upon death. Can you imagine playing a Mega Man game where you can die in a split second and then have to put up with these lengthy load times in order to retry? It just makes the whole thing feel incredibly tedious and frustrating. This is all with the first patch installed, by the way. We actually tested the game both pre and post patch, and here's what we got. It's 5 seconds faster with the patch. As expected, the game runs at 1280 by 720 on Wii U. Some stages use FXAA, while others lack any sort of anti-aliasing at all. Interestingly, it's possible to disable the bloom effect in this version of the game, and the option actually works. The important thing here, though, is that disabling the effect actually provides a slight performance boost in most stages, as you can see here. It's usually only around 3 to 4 frames per second, but it's a nice bonus. Oh, and if you play the challenge modes, you can actually enjoy a faster frame rate. At least there's that, right? But watch out for bugs. We encountered this little thing during our playthrough. I'm sure this bug isn't Wii U exclusive, but, well, there it is. But regardless of how you feel about the game, this is clearly not the version to play. If you backed the game on Kickstarter and ended up with the Wii U version, well, perhaps no game might have just been preferable. Now, despite all this, I actually think that Mighty No. 9 is still a pretty decent game. Just not on the Wii U. Now, we've already looked at the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of the game last week, but the best version is almost certainly on the PC. This is where the game really comes alive, with better performance, image quality, and virtually no loading at all. It's still not a stunning looking game, but I feel it has that clean Dreamcast era look with some modern flourishes, and I kinda like it. It's simple, sharp, and it plays quite well. There are actually a number of options to adjust on the PC, and unlike the console versions, they do actually function. While we did occasionally run into that Unreal Engine 3 stutter, the overall performance was excellent throughout, and much more consistent than any of the console versions. So if you want the best experience with Mighty No. 9, clearly the PC version is where it's at. It's just a shame that things turned out this way, really, but it's clear that Concept and Inti Creates simply bit off more than they could chew. Inti Creates has made plenty of great games over the years, but the team has never been faced with porting a game to so many different platforms using a Western-developed engine like Unreal Engine 3. Anyways, that's all the time we have for now. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, it really means a lot to us. And of course, until next time, this is John signing off.